Well, I'm back from my walk. I don't know, I don't think you can see my top even if I stand up. It's top I knitted. It's purple, and it's got a couple bands of darker purple in the bottom. So this is the rest of my apartment over here. I only have a one-bedroom apartment. I don't need a lot of space to live in. In fact, I'll be looking for another place. My lease is up in June, and I'll even settle for a studio. So it won't give me much space, but that's okay. Let me shut this off for a minute and play this back because I have the door half open. I don't know if it's making too much noise or not. No, it was okay. See my keyboard? I always say I'm going to practice every day. I haven't. I used to have an upright piano, but moving too much, it got too much to move, so I gave it away to a church. In fact, I had put it on Craigslist, and you just saw the people that were emailing me about the piano. Some stories. I really had to do a lot of filtering. I even had to filter the people that claimed they were from a church. So I did find a legitimate church. It was a minister. I checked it out, and he was legitimate. So as long as they moved it, because it was on the second floor, not an easy thing to move, they could have it. So that was it. Anyway, I'm going to tell you some jokes. I haven't written down. I really have to get back and trying to memorize them, you know, instead of just writing them down. Anyway, I think I've noticed before that in my beginning video, or maybe it was my second, I was saying how hard it was because I was not particularly that great looking to meet men. I always wound up with the ugly ones, which is kind of true. I hate to tell you. I know I'm selling myself short, but, you know, my mother used to remind me that I wasn't good looking. I mean, like, I was telling stories of my mother to somebody, and they said, your mother was really mean. Oh dear, what we grow up with, you have to laugh about it. They say most comedians come from dysfunctional families. Well, I can relate to that. We can all, I guess we all have some stories to tell. Anyway, I want to know, why is it so hard for women to find men who are sensitive, caring, and good looking? Because those men already have boyfriends. I already told you about the joke about the guy who was so ugly when he walked into the kitchen, the mice jumped on the table and started screaming. And he was so ugly when we went to visit a haunted house for Halloween, he came out with a job application. He also was so ugly, a stork didn't deliver him to the hospital, a vulture did. Believe it? And also, I'm short. I'm only 5'1", barely 5'1", so it's not easy being short. I complained to a police officer that someone was trying to pick my pocket, and he said he couldn't believe anyone would stoop that low. Okay, I have a problem when I smoke marijuana. I can't get high. I don't smoke marijuana. I tried it in college, I didn't like it, but I can't get high anyway, so. In high school, my class and I were asked to write an essay about growing up. I ended up only managing to write a short story. That's stupid, isn't it? When people say the line, life's too short, I usually reply, no kidding. It's true. It does have its advantages being short. I never have to worry about getting hit by the ceiling fan. I'm the last one to know when it rains. And I even have a job where I pose for trophies. So, oh, newsflash. A toilet was stolen from the local police station. The cops have nothing to go on. Oh, well, I know what you're thinking. Tough shit. Stupid jokes, huh? When I did comedy in Arizona, see, I was used to New York where you play off the audience, but the manager didn't like that. So he wanted us to write our own jokes and routine. And I do prefer to play off an audience. It's more improv, to be honest with you. You know. Anyway, walking into a room, you know how you walk into a room, the lights go on? Well, I walked into a room, the lights did not go on. A coworker walked in, farted, and the lights went on. As we get older, we worry about getting Alzheimer's. I don't worry about it. I figured if I get Alzheimer's, I won't know anyway. I'm happy to report I don't have Alzheimer's. I have some-timers. Sometimes I remember and sometimes I don't. Oh, well. I worked in a call center for a while. This is a true story. I am terrible at pronouncing names. Terrible. I came across a man with a long Polish name. I admitted to him that I could not pronounce it. He said, don't worry, my name is so long I had it tattooed on my arm so I could remember it. True. What do you get when you cross a praying mantis with termites? Bugs that say grace before they eat your house. I went camping with a bunch of friends. It was really roughing it. We had to dig our own bathroom. This is true. So some of the guys went to do that. They came back, haven't finished it, and I asked them where it was. The one guy said it's behind a tree over there. But then I asked, well, how do you flush it? Oh, well. Another news flash. The 3 blind mice had laser surgery, and now they see fine. Jack and Jill didn't go up the hill. They just bought bottled water instead. And my grandfather sneezed so hard he launched his teeth into outer space. Oh, well. That's it. I have to think of more jokes to write. I have to be more spontaneous. So I went to this, what they call the Sea Glass Salvage. It's a craft show. They have it once a month. And they found a good place to have it indoors. It's the next town over, Castle Hayne. I meant to take a video there, but I didn't. Anyway, I got good news. You know, we only have one yarn store besides Joann's. We have them, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Walmart in town. But, you know, a local yarn store. The one that was open, I don't think is even open that much anymore. But the one I used to go to closed. So I met a lady. She's going to open a yarn store in Wilmington. She's from Missouri. And she had to move here for family. So she's going to open a yarn store. So that was good news. I also bought honey. I like to buy natural honey. And some body bath stuff. You know, like shea butter, you know, the body butter or whatever they call that. I have allergies, so I can't just use any kind of body cream. What else is new? When you're light, you know, because I am a natural blonde. I was born blonde. My hair just got darker as I get older. My hair, you know, my skin's so light, I'm blue-eyed. It's just natural. So I have to be careful what I use, and I usually use natural stuff. So I found a place to buy it, so I'm happy. I don't have to go too far. Otherwise, that's it. Oh, see, I should write notes. I'll be doing a craft show in a couple weeks. Where I usually go, it's called the Sour Barn, to have a couple of beers. Well, I usually have one beer, big deal. They're going to have a craft show. They had one last year. So I'm trying to make some stuff. I have some stuff made already. I can try to sell. But if anybody has any ideas what I could make that would be quick, I figured I'll do more crocheting than knitting, because that goes faster. So I've been doing washcloths, hot pads. I don't know what else to make. Like I said, if anybody has any ideas, fast stuff, I'm going to have to sit down and watch a couple of channels, you know, and just make it along with them. So that's it. Have a good day. Hope everybody's okay. Try to smile. Think of the fun things in life. All right. And if you need a joke, just message me or whatever, and maybe I can give you a real quick one. Something stupid, something silly. All right. Take care.